Today's an idea that I had from working at the Bright British Science Festival a couple of years ago in Bradford, and what I noticed was that there was a real kind of appetite for doing activities with young people and children and families, and quite creative things, where very hands-on type things where children could make things, and also that the parents are very keen to kind of learn about the science side of it too. And so this time we thought we'd try and pull together a number of activities on the flooding idea and on the deep sea, and worked with 4 artists who are based locally in Newcastle, which has been fantastic, and they've come up with some ideas about creating sea creatures, which I think it's really fun for children. They're very keen on making something for themselves, I think, children, which I think is really important. And then also that there's specimens in the jars where they can actually look at these creatures and see that they are quite extraordinary, and what they're creating isn't so. With deep sea you can actually use your imagination. You can actually do something quite extraordinary, and it might be that the animal's even more extraordinary than what you've imagined. So that's really nice. And then on the deep sea we've got a number of things where we're using air going through water, and the scientists are there talking to local people about what happened in June 2012 with the flooding. So you've got this kind of interesting balance where you can learn about the science from the scientists directly, but also the art starts to kind of conform things.
Yeah, we've brought along some of our specimens of animals from these deep ocean expeditions, so we're showing those to the public. They're quite simple specimens. They're things like corals, sea pens, deep sea fish, and that type of thing. But of course these things are completely unfamiliar to people who are not really aware that, we've got 1.3 billion cubic kilometres of ocean out there, and there's stuff living in it right from the surface all the way down to the deepest reaches of the ocean. So that's quite exciting. I really enjoy talking to people about these things because they are always amazed. The animals are so exciting, so unusual. People really love to hear about these things.
I think they're great. Well, it's good to have something that's so kind of interactive, especially for children. I think they need something to sort of pull them in sometimes, and I think it kind of brings the science to life a little bit when they can kind of get involved with it and see things and then sort of make stuff as well. It's just a real draw.